students and all my viewers, welcome to Shikshanacha Midi channel. I am Sapana CHAVAN and I am here to teach you some important topics of biology of standard 8. And today's our topic is health and diseases. Our subject is biology and biology included health and diseases. So see here health and diseases. Subject biology. Our topic is health and diseases. Our subtopic is infectious disease. Meanwhile, I will teach you about infectious disease. Now, what is health? Nowadays, health is so much important. You know all, because due to health, we used to feel fit and fine. So, what is meant by health? If anyone can say he is fit and fine, but no, this is not a health. This is not a health. I will give you the exact definition of health here. Before going to the definition of health, I want to ask you some questions. Have you taken leave from the school due to sickness? And what is exactly sickness? And third one is, sometimes we feel good without taking any medicine, and sometimes we used to take constant doctor care. Why it is so? I will give you the answer of that questions in further explanation. So we are going to the definition of health. See here students and listen carefully, because this topic is very much important in day-to-day life also. Health is complete state of physical, mental and social well-beingness of the individual, not merely the absence of disease. So here I am writing the definition of health. So what is health? Health is a complete state of physical, mental and social well-beingness. Complete state of physical, mental and social well-beingness, and not merely the absence of disease. So here what we have to understand from this definition? See first, complete state. Complete states of what? Our physical. Physical means we have to physically fit. Next is mental, means don't have any stress or depression. Third one is social well-beingness. Social well-beingness means our behavior with our community, family, friends and all. That is the social well-beingness, and not only the absence of disease. That is the health. Okay, we are going to the definition of disease now. Then what is a disease? So see here, disease. Condition of physiological and psychological processes of body. The disturbance in physiological and psychological condition of body, that means the disease. So you see here, condition of disturbance in physiological or psychological processes of body. That is the diseases. Disturbance. Our body used to do maximum functions like function of heart, function of stomach, function of cell. Then in that time, if function of cell is get disturbed, that means we have disease. In example of that, we will take function of lungs. The function of lungs is what? Intake of oxygen and CO2 get out of the body. In some cases, the disturbance in lungs is there that body can't get enough oxygen. That means we have some lung problem or lung diseases, right? Every disease have its own symptoms and reasons. Example, if asthma patient is there, he will very bad condition in breathing. He is having disturb in his breathing, right? If someone have cold or fever, that symptoms also different one, reasons also different one, right? So now we will go to the types of diseases. You may heard the lots of diseases name like Down syndrome, common cold, malaria, diarrhea, hepatitis, etc. All having different symptoms and different reasons. To coordinate the study of health and diseases, the types of diseases are there. Diseases are classified into two main types. I am writing here the two main types of diseases. See here carefully, students. Types of diseases. Main two types of diseases are, one is according to the duration, second one is according to the reason. Two types are according to the duration and according to the reason. According to the duration. What is meant by duration? Duration means time. Some diseases are last for very long time and some diseases are last for very short time. According to on the time period, those diseases are divided into two types. First one is chronic disease and second one is acute disease. First one, chronic disease. And second one is acute diseases. So first of all, what is chronic diseases? Chronic diseases means those diseases are last for very long time, like 10 years, 20 years or lifelong. The examples of chronic diseases are AIDS, cancer, TB also, because TB also have the time period more than 4 years or 5 years. It is also included in the chronic type of diseases. So examples are AIDS, cancer or TB. Right here, see here about the acute disease. What is acute diseases? Acute diseases means some diseases are last for very short time. Those are included in the acute type of diseases. Examples of that like common cold, chicken pox or cough. Those are the examples of the acute diseases. Common cold, will, common cold, chicken pox, etc. are the acute diseases. Now, after after those type of diseases, we are going to the diseases according to the reason. Those diseases are according to the reason here. So I am dusting this all topic. So we are saying here according to the reason. Two types of the diseases are according to the reason: hereditary diseases and acquired diseases. Two types here: hereditary diseases and acquired diseases. And acquired. What is meant by the hereditary diseases? Hereditary diseases includes the diseases those are come from to the parents to the child. Those diseases are in individual from the birth only. An example of that hereditary diseases are Down syndrome, right? So example is Down syndrome. What is acquired disease? Acquired disease means disease acquired from out. That means in explanation we can say that if we go out and eat food, contaminated food or contaminated water, from this we got any disease. That means this is the acquired disease. Means we acquired this from outside. This is not from the birth. Those diseases are included in acquired diseases. And this acquired diseases also divided into two types: infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases, right? So two types are infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. And non-infectious. Non-infectious diseases. Before going to the definition of infectious diseases, I want to inform you about spreading of the infections through splitting or through sneezing. Okay, to explain that concept, I want to dust it all. Okay, see here, student. Spreading of infection through sneezing or through splitting. If someone sneezes or splits, what happened? See here. If someone split or sneeze, some particles or some bad bacteria or viruses come out in the environment. Some big droplets are there and some small droplets also there. What happened with those? The big droplets are settled to the ground within minute or within some seconds only. But those bad bacteria, those are present in the mist, those are remain in the air about several minutes or several hours. Those small particles are remain in the air as a mist, in the form of mist. They remain in the air, and due to that the infection is spread. Okay, infection is spread. The small droplets, and those are the big droplets. Big droplets settle on the ground within some minute. So here, infectious diseases. Infectious diseases. What is meant by infectious diseases? Infectious diseases, those are spread through contaminated water, air or food, and vector like insects, or animal. That is meant by the infectious diseases. Those are spread through contaminated air, water, food and vectors. That is meant by the infectious disease. Vector included animal and some insects also. So one by one we will see some infectious diseases and their mode of infection, symptoms and their prevention and cure, about pathogen, right? You must have got some questions like what is pathogen. I will explain what is pathogen in further explanation, right? Here the first infectious disease is tuberculosis. We have to study here. Tuberculosis. Name of pathogen. Mode of infection. Symptoms. Prevention and treatment. So start with the name of pathogen. This is responsible for the tuberculosis, and the pathogen responsible for the tuberculosis disease is Mycobacterium tuberculei. Mycobacterium tuberculei. Mode of infection of tuberculosis. What is the mode of infection of tuberculosis? Spreading of the deceased person, sharing the things of the deceased person, and so I am writing here splitting of patient through air, prolonged contact with or sharing things of deceased person, Then symptoms of that TB. What are the symptoms of that TB? Chronic cough, bloody splitting and weakness. Chronic cough, bloody splitting. Then what is the prevention and treatment for the TB? BCG vaccine is there to prevent TB. BCG vaccine. BCG vaccine. Then regular medication like DOT is the treatment for the TB. Regular medication like DOT. So here, what is the name of pathogen? Mycobacterium tuberculei. Then mode of infection is by spreading of patient through air or with the prolonged contact with the deceased person or sharing the things of deceased person. This disease can spread. And symptoms of that tuberculosis are chronic cough, bloody splitting and bloody splitting, all. Then treatment, decisive action, medication like DOT. So, see here. I will give you information about another infectious disease in next video. So, today's homework I will give you. Homework for you all this. Prepare similar table. Homework. Prepare similar table. Prepare similar table of information. Table of information of diseases like malaria, dysentery, hepatitis, and typhoid. So student, thank you to all for watching this video. Thank you to all.